Hey guys, Bradley's Garage here again. Working on a little resto project. We got a straight pipe, cat delete pipe. This is off of a 944 turbo. So as you can see, it's a little weathered. We're gonna get it all cleaned up and reshoot it with some high temp paint, get it looking sexy. So get your goggles, get a little mass. We brought the table and stuff outside since we don't want all the little rust, dust, and everything to get around the garage. So let's get on it. So as you can see, we decided to use just a bench grinder. So these are relatively cheap. You can pick these up from Craigslist or OfferUp, Facebook, whatever marketplace for like 30 bucks. So if you don't have something like this, you could pick these up cheap. The wire wheels, you can get it Home Depot, Lowe's, or even Harbor Freight. They're super cheap. So I mean, you don't need anything amazing. So just get something that's gonna do some work. So, and then just take your time. Basically, it's just try to get all the surface area you can reach with the wheel, and depending on the part you're working with, you should be able to get in there and basically clean off this surface rust. We just want to get down to as clean a metal as we can get. It doesn't have to be perfect. At the end of the day, this is just an exhaust pipe that is under the middle of the car. Basically, we're just deleting the catalytic converter and running a straight pipe. So it's we're not trying to create a masterpiece here. It doesn't have to be beautiful. You're not going to see it underneath the car unless it's on a lift. And like I said, it's going to get weathered again anyway, just from rain and road debris and that kind of stuff. So just the wheel is pretty good. I mean, another thing that you guys can use is if you have access to a media blaster, like a walnut blast kit. Those are 150, 200 bucks, but it's something else that you can use to do like a media blast. So it's kind of like the new way of doing sandblasting. It's less damage to the part because it uses walnut shells or media blast, bead blast. So it's like I said, it's just we're trying to show you something that's inexpensive, so you guys can just take some stuff, do it for relatively cheap. And here we're just cleaning up all the surface, the flange, the the edge of the pipe, so we have good mating surfaces when we put it back together. And then as you can see, there's a little corrosion, so we just take a little rat tail file and get in there and clean it all up. Like I said, I mean, it's an exhaust pipe at the end of the day, so it doesn't have to be it doesn't have to be perfect. So just basically clean it up. So I mean, we noticed on this pipe there was a couple areas where the where it maybe scrapes a speed bump or something like that. And so there's a couple little areas where we're going to do a little patching, and we want to basically we saw some scrapes where there's a couple of areas of penetration where there's a hole or something. So now we just we're going to tack those holes that we showed you earlier, the couple of scrape marks on the middle of the pipe there. So first step is seal those up, get those good. We found a couple other little ones right on the edge of the flange on the little auxiliary pipe, and so we're just going to take care of that, seal those up, get some material, build up a little material there. There's a couple dings. Like I said, we're not trying to make this thing perfect. If you wanted to get out the unispotter and pull the dents out and try to reshape the metal, but honestly, we're just trying to patch these holes and then get things smooth again. That's really the goal. So but I think what we'll do is, since we got the the welder out, we got the grinder out, and we're gonna put a little like some reinforcement pieces of metal onto the bottom of the pipe, just because obviously that's kind of a low point on the pipe itself sitting in the car. So just to, you know, basically give you a little bit of extra protection. So we just fashioned a couple little pieces of steel, and you know, we're going to tack those on, get those into position, and think of those as kind of like a, you know, just some extra material there, because obviously it's a common scrape point. So tack those on, you know, just use some C-clamps to hold them in place. Once you get them tacked, then just work on, you know, welding them. So pretty straightforward. If you guys, you know, can't do welding, then just, I'm sure you can take it to either a muffler shop or a welding guy, and, you know, probably for 20 bucks, 30 bucks, you can, you know, repair something like this. So it's like I said, it's pretty straightforward. So just tack it, and make sure you got a good bead along the whole edge of your little reinforcement plate. So basically, we're just wrapping up the weld here. Just gonna finish off, you know, the final little bit of these plates. Make sure we have a good circumference around, and then we, you know, we found a couple of spots where you want to, you know, maybe build up. There's kind of a dent on the one side, so we kind of needed to build up a little material here, just to make sure we have good coverage. And then it's, you know, just clean it up a little bit. We got the grinder out, you know, with the angle grinder with the stone first, and that'll basically, you know, take off that excess material that we don't need. And then we got, you know, we'll come back over with the flap disc after that to, you know, clean it up. So here, you know, we got the regular angle grinder, knock off all the high spots, make it look, you know, a little bit smoother. You know, it's obviously not going to look like brand new again, but, you know, that's not the point. The point is just to give ourselves a little extra material to help the, you know, if it scrapes again. So we just want some extra steel there to prevent a future, you know, scrape where there's going to be another penetration. So just grind it down, and then switch over to the flap disc. So then we switch over to the flap disc. Basically, this just gets you a finer finish on your area there, just a little bit smoother at the end, versus the stones, a lot more abrasive. So it's going to leave big, you know, sand marks, big gashes. So flap disc smooth things out a little bit, and basically just clean this area up so we can do the final coat of paint on everything. Then we got it back outside, and just going to take our high temp exhaust paint. You know, just something you can get at the auto parts store is fine. And like I said, it's we're just trying to protect it so we don't have bare metal anymore. And you know, I'm sure after thousands of miles, this thing's gonna, you know, the paint's gonna wear off, even if it is high temp. I don't think it lasts, you know, too long with you know, being under a car and stuff. So just you know, that you got everything cleaned up, then it's you know, you got good metal material, everything's freshly sanded, freshly prepped. You're not gonna have any residues of oil or anything like that. Obviously I'm wearing gloves, so it's pretty straightforward. Just go to town, man. Spray that bad boy and get good coverage. We threw a few coats on, and then let it dry for a day, and Then we can get under the car and bolt it up and see how she sounds. So, like I said, turned out pretty nice, pretty quick. A couple hours of work, save yourself, hundreds of dollars of buying something new, or have an exhaust shop make you something from scratch is, cost prohibitive. So, a little elbow grease and you got yourself a nice pipe. Here's a few shots of the Cat Delete pipe after it's freshly painted. Turned out real nice, and it's ready to be listed on eBay. Thanks again for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you on the next one.